Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you so much for joining me here. Thank you for being so patient as I've been away for a bit because of Easter, the Greek Orthodox Easter. I've already mentioned it. Some of my friends have been a little bit worried, thinking, where is Cafe? So maybe they missed my announcements in relation to Easter and not doing much over Easter. But I hope that you are all well. Today is the second day of Easter. So Easter's practically over now, my dear friends. I've had some visitors as well. And, well, I tried in between to get something out to you, but it was just impossible. So I guess it wasn't meant to be. Anyway, let's take a message. We are reading the energies. It's a general reading. We've got the King of Cups that has opened up. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And speaking of Pisces, the moon is transiting through Pisces right now. Mars is also in Pisces. Venus is there. Jupiter is there. Neptune is there. And the sun is transiting through Taurus. Happy birthday, my dear Taurian friends. Happy birthday to you. Sorry I've missed your birthday, those of you that are born at the beginning of the Taurus season. We've got the Four of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. It could be something coming back around, maybe a mischance. Someone's needing to make a decision whether they're going to give, whether they're going to reciprocate, whether they're going to accept. This is either financial help or emotional connection. Could relate something to a home. There could be a decision. Someone's waiting on a decision. Maybe a bit of help. Could be pertaining to a home loan or anything to do with monetary. There's 8 pentacles there, the 6 and the 2. But a lot has got to do with love. We have the King of Cups as well. So we know that the South Node is in Scorpio and we're in Eclipse season, everyone. On the 30th or on the 1st of May, 30th of April or the 1st of May if you're in the southern part of the world. We've got a new moon in Taurus, which is it's going to be a sweet new moon. The moon loves being in Taurus. It's an amplified new moon, obviously. It's on Uranus. I will be doing a video on that. We'll be analyzing that. If you're on Patreon, then that will be done in the next couple of days, so look out for that. And I'm hoping to do a all signs tarot reading for, each sign as one video on the eclipse. But we've also got another eclipse, a full moon lunar eclipse that will be in Scorpio. So on the axis, of course, Taurus, Scorpio, those two parts of the zodiac are being activated now. South Node is in Scorpio, so we're closing up a major cycle, something karmic that we are leaving behind, but we need to make space, right, for a new beginning. We do have a new moon in Taurus coming in, solar eclipse, dear spirit. So we're already in those energies. We've got beautiful energies coming from Pisces where, Venus, Jupiter are going to come together. They're going to kiss on a very important degree where Venus loves to be. So those of you that are mutable signs, more than likely, or water signs, mutable is Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Gemini. Those that are born at the last days of those signs, right? The last 3-4 days, I would say, of each of those mutable signs, as well as the water signs. Those are the people who will be more blessed, let's say, from this conjunction. Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune is there as well. So that is happening on the same day as the solar eclipse, roughly. So we've got a lot to look forward to. There's a lot of good But there's also a lot of challenge, quite a bit of challenge with the nodes putting a lot of pressure on Saturn, or Saturn putting pressure on our fated paths moving forward, collectively and personally. So dear Spirit, what is the message? What is the message for whenever this message is received? Okay, today is actually the 25th of April when I'm doing this in the afternoon. So again, those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, you will receive this in the morning. Let's see what's going on. What is it that we need to know, dear Spirit? We've got the Star. So Aquarius, this is a card of hope, wish fulfillment, friendships, communication, the internet, social media, something that is going to go particularly towards healing. And of course the stars can speak to fame and fortune as well. So it does rule, Aquarius rules futuristic matters, also large groups and associations and friendships and people that we align with, people we communicate with, people that we deal with. We've got King of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, entrepreneur, fiery, very much pertaining to desire, a lot of creativity in this king, very strong-willed, could have a short circuit, could be someone that could be that gets frustrated easily. And I wouldn't be surprised if this was not the Mars transiting through Pisces. Mars doesn't do well in water signs. But remember that Mars is coming up to, Mars is in the same sign as Venus. So Pisces is unconditional love. It's spiritual. It's very much about sacrifice, providing a service towards others, giving without boundaries, giving so much from a place of, our higher selves. Sacrificing a lot, Pisces is. It's also a lot to do with dreamy, creative energy. Very much about, that dream possibly turning real or, being actualized. With Mars in Pisces, it's the action we take towards making that dream come true. Even though Mars sort of, in the sign of confusion, remember Pisces is water, and Mars sort of loses its fire, but Mars is our desire. Mars is needing to learn how to swim in the sign of Pisces, or if having trouble swimming because there's no fire, the fire has been put out. It's more about trusting and holding on to the faith that even though there's a lot of confusion and a lot of maybe even emotion, pay attention to your dreams, dear friends. The moon is transiting through Pisces now. So that means that the moon is going to conjoin, and the moon is conjoining with Mars. But remember that the moon is going to come up to Venus and Jupiter. They're already conjunct. They're already very close. And Neptune. So yeah, pay attention. Try and meditate a little bit. Take a little bit of time out. We've got a King of Wands. This is someone who is someone that will act and react and take action. This is not someone that will sit back and wait. Okay, maybe this is action towards a wish fulfillment, action towards communication through social media. It could be also a dream concerning a business, a beginning, or someone is very knowledgeable right now. This could be someone that is, they hold a position of power. Okay, a CEO, an entrepreneur, someone's business. This is what they've dreamt of, what they've been dreaming of. Something that was very far away, could be physically far away. I don't know if this is communication or whether it's a romantic situation. I need to mention also the King of Cups that we saw, which is usually Scorpio. Of course, it can be any other water sign, but as I always say, for me, the King of Wands could also be a Scorpio. Scorpio is very much about passion, right? Those of you that know, that are familiar with Scorpio people, they love the color red. It's all about that depth, that desire. Red, very intimate, sexual, very similar energies. So let's see what else we've got. We've got the Lovers, Gemini. So yes, remember, we had the King of Cups, we had the Two of Pentacles, we had the Six of Pentacles, right? Someone needing to make a decision as well, things being up in the air, right? That Two of Pentacles needing to decide, the Four of Cups, missed chances or something pertaining to a home or something long-term, someone being emotionally happy in their environment, but there's a decision here. The decision could be between two people. It could be in relation to a very blessed union. I mean, blessed from the gods and the angels. We've got Archangel Michael here, and Gemini, remember, is decision making. But it's also curiosity. It's needing to have those important conversations to be able to decide, maybe, right? Maybe, and with the eclipses coming up, this new moon in Taurus, remember, it's going to be on Uranus, which this is the card of Uranus and Kronos, Saturn. Remember what do I do? The old and the new, Saturn, the old, the conservative, the way things have always been done. And Uranus, me doing things differently. I'm a conservative. I like the traditional way of doing things, the way they've always been done, but maybe it's time to see things from a different perspective. I mean, that's Pisces. Remember the Hanging Man, right? Needing to see things from another viewpoint, or needing to sacrifice, make some sort of a sacrifice, sacrificing one relationship for another, needing to make a choice between family or love, business, money and love. Remember the T-square, that Saturn with the nodes, right? There's pressure on Saturn, as I said, you know, that conservative. We've got Uranus playing a very strong role. You know, Uranus is a tower moment. It's like that higher mind. I've made a decision. I've seen things from a higher perspective, and I'm going to do something very unexpected, what people do not expect of me. That's Uranus. Ooh, Four of Wands, 1111, and the portal that opens. Four of Wands. We had the Four of Cups as well. Someone not being happy, either in a business or what they've been creating. Maybe some missed chances coming back for celebration, for happiness. I mean, Four of Wands is usually, it's like I'm doing the groundwork, right? Starting to build on something, or someone not happy within a marriage, within some sort of a contract, right? But I love to see, absolutely love to see that the star is connected with that Four of Wands. So I feel I need to say that we shouldn't give up on that wish, fulfillment. Maybe Jupiter and Venus being very strong. Jupiter in its home sign of Pisces, Neptune being there, the dream, the imagination, Jupiter bringing in the truth, and Venus being about, it could be in relation to practical matters, monetary, anything materialistic, anything that is not only ethereal, because Venus also rules Libra, right? She's an ethereal Venus as a ruling planet of Libra, and Libra is relationships and equal, giving and receiving, just like that Six of Pentacles that fell through before. But Venus is anything that we love. She could speak to projects, or just, you know, that that sensual energy, that beautiful, loving Venus. Venus is, she's very, very, very promising in the position where she's at. And remember that Pisces is also the 12th sign, which speaks of a major cycle that's coming to an end. And as Venus and Jupiter are going to leave Pisces, dear friends, they will leave their gifts behind. So it can speak to a lot of abundance. It could be spiritual abundance. It could be freedom from a sense of imprisonment. It could speak to a secret affair as well. Pisces is usually blockages, right? Where someone is bound by some sort of a contract or a marriage, and there could be choice within love, right? Where someone is already in a commitment and they've met their soulmate, or they're a twin flame or a karmic. But there's lessons here. There's lessons, but there's also gifts. Let's see what else comes through. Wow. Thank you, dear Spirit. Libra. Here is justice, my dear friends. Justice. We've got the portals that are open here. 11 and the Four of Wands, which looks like it's like 11. So here we've got 11. Wow. That's incredible. So justice will be served. Balance will come through. This is karmic justice as well. Remember, Libra is all about balance and harmony. It's receiving, you know, and that's what karma is. Karma and dharma, what we've given out, we will receive. So this is a time of, yes, receiving. Have we done the work? Have we stood in integrity so that we can be gifted by the gods, by spirit? And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Someone that knows their worth. Someone that knows that they will be well. They can handle any situation. Right? The Nine of Pentacles is solitude. It's someone that's maybe going through separation here, obviously. But there is a sense of abundance. For me, the Nine of Pentacles is someone that is protected by universe. Remember, the Nine of Pentacles is the Virgo energy, and Virgo is service to the world. And Virgo also is in opposition to the magic from Pisces. So Virgo is practical. It's not that dream being up in the air. It's more about being grounded and receiving the gifts in a material way. So being protected, being looked after from spirit, from the ethers, from the gods, being protected financially, we're good. And remember, nines are endings as well. So we are talking about endings here. There are major cycles that are closing up now. And remember that also Pluto, my dear friends, now is stationed. So he's very powerful. He's getting ready to retrograde. It's only a few days away that he's going to retrograde, and retrogrades always speak to the past, dealing with matters from the past, having chances to revisit, go back, and it's like tying up the loose ends, things that we've rushed through and we need to revisit so that we could get another chance to fix, to tweak, to end, right? And speaking of retrogrades, Mercury, which rules Gemini and Virgo, and today was, we were out and about, went out a little bit to, it's spring now, so there's blooming flowers, there's green fields, there's such beautiful colors. Hello, Agape. Well. Are you camera shy today, Agape? So we were listening to all these old songs, and I was telling my daughter, I said it must be, Mercury's stepping into his shadow now, as he's hitting the 26th degree roughly of Taurus, as he's been moving through Taurus. right? He's on the 26th degree and he's stepping into his shadow phase now, which is the degrees that he's going to retrograde over. He's going to go up to the 4th degree of Gemini, his home, and he's going to retrograde back. So, my dear friends, so it's, you know, it's so, especially for me being double Virgo, I can tell straight away when there's something going on with Mercury. Yeah, Mercury is getting ready to retrograde. He's going to retrograde on the 10th of May until 3rd of June. So we'll see, because we're going to be revisiting the past. We're starting to move into retrograde season. So it's a time when we stop to catch our breath, right? Because with all the planets moving direct so long, all these months now, for a few months, it's like go, go, go. Let's see what's at the bottom here. We've got the 5 of Wands. So 5 of Wands we know is conflict. It's also a lot of work. There's miscommunication. There's different ideas, different idealism in each person. They each have their own desires. Can they work together? I mean, 5s are always conflictual. We've got the 4 and then the 5. So there could be trouble or conflict between family members. Doesn't have to be only romantic relationships and marriage. It could also involve family. It could relate to any business matters, partnerships. Gemini is collaboration, it's communication, it's right, as we know that with Mercury retrograde we don't sign anything. We could be having trouble with any gadgets, anything electronic, anything, you know, Gemini and Uranus here. So both rule the mind, you know. Gemini is the left brain, it's the logic, it's what we use to do our daily chores, whatever it is. And then we've got Uranus, which rules Aquarius, which is the right side of the brain, you know, our higher mind, that higher perspective, that ingenious mind. So putting them together, it's interesting that they're, for me, I mean, the left side of the brain is on the right side. So there's some sort of a, I don't know, like putting the cart before the horse, you know, like something going backwards, like going back, revisiting the past, or there's some sort of confusion, or someone's losing their logic here, someone's acting out of character. There's a lot of conflict, and the conflict could be in the mind, in the thought process. We've got Leo here, the Strength card. I don't know if I should... Someone playing mind games, even though, you know, there's a lot going on with, you know, our psyche, our psychology, with all these lockdowns and all the difficulties that, you know, humanity has been going through the past couple of years. There's just something weird here I'm picking up on. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is. Yes. Someone doing something very untraditional, which I've already mentioned before, and it's this King of Wands. It could be the same person as the King of Cups that we saw before. King of Cups is, cups are recessive, they're more feminine, right? Fire is more masculine. So someone now taking the action, someone now that is not going to be so laid back. It's more about taking action to move forward, to receive justice. Maybe it's also, you know, going through legalities. Okay? But it's going to pay off financially, or there's no financial problem here, is what the Nine of Pentacles is telling us. But there's something that is ending. What is the Karma Dharma, dear Spirit? And we've got Judgment. Scorpio. Pluto, which is turning retrograde, my dear friends. So Pluto revisiting the past, some sort of a transformation, a death, a change. Right now, judgment, of course, can speak to a difficult decision, a very challenging moment, a very critical moment, right? Where someone has not been living, they want to start over. Sixth house and routine. This sixth house is not only routine, it's also health. Remember, it's ruled by Virgo. Someone breaking a routine, doing things untraditionally, and this can pertain to work, to health, to service, to others. Someone may be having serviced others too much. Someone maybe that was always giving and giving to others. Now it's time for them to do what is right for themselves, for their own life. Oh, wow. Lunar eclipse and change. Sixth house routine. So breaking a routine, breaking someone's ability to serve others. Lunar eclipse is an ending. This is a completion. Change. Scorpio, again, the lunar eclipse is going to be in Scorpio. And, of course, on the axis Scorpio, Taurus. So we've got the sixth house, which is the natural house of Virgo. Virgo and Scorpio we've got here. We've got a couple more cards that fell out. Jupiter and abundance. Thank you, dear Spirit. Oh, that's so beautiful. Jupiter and abundance. Look at the lightning strike. This is like coming from Uranus. Uranus, and this could happen in between two eclipses, right? In between the 30th of April and the 16th, or closer to those dates. Jupiter and abundance, but something needs to complete before one can receive that abundance. Libra and I balance. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just so love it, the way Spirit speaks so clearly. Number 19, which is also the sun. We did have the strength card in Leo here. Someone needing to be confident. Someone having been very patient, but there's conflict here. They don't want to hold themselves back anymore. They want to move towards what they desire. They've been waiting. They've been waiting for changes. They've been hoping. And maybe this is also for some of you waiting on some sort of a decision from a court, a decision being made. Judgment is second chances. Ace of Swords, someone needing to use their intelligence, sever ties, even though it's a double-edged sword, it does speak to victory. It speaks to enlightenment, to intelligence, to a possible new beginning, but also needing to sever ties with anything that was difficult. And we're talking about arguments here. We're talking about legalities, fights, the Knight of Swords. Someone using their intelligence, having the wisdom, having the that higher mind, the intelligence that will give them a second chance here, or making a decision to sever ties with something from the past, something that they were not happy with, something that they were dealing with, probably a karmic situation. Let's just restart my camera for a moment. Let's continue. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here. And we've got Virgo and I analyze. Yep. Remember that Virgo is very, very motherly. Virgo is practical. It's working two jobs. It's putting in extra effort. Virgo, the Virgo archetype is all about perfection. Can be quite discriminating. Very, detail oriented. Sometimes, too much. But maybe this is saying that someone has been analyzing a lot. Now, those blessings coming from Pisces, Virgo is right opposite. So maybe the service has been provided. Now it's all about receiving the gifts. So we've got Virgo, Libra. We could be talking about Virgo, Libra cusp, right? And we've got the 6th house and lunar eclipse. So a completion point, needing to make space. Someone is receiving back. Someone was very, very good with the details here, or someone was very, very patient, I want to say, because Virgo does speak to patience, right? And remember that also that this new moon, solar eclipse in Taurus, is in beautiful connection to Virgo and also to Capricorn. So earth signs will be in good connection to this new moon, this solar eclipse. Let's see what's going on in love. Let's take some romance angels and see. Remember that Leo is all about, it's the heart, it's the ability to take charge, to lead. You deserve love. So someone has not been receiving love. Maybe they felt they didn't deserve love. You deserve love. You are lovable. I would say also that being in the reverse, I mean, this bow and arrow, remember, is logically what Cupid holds. I mean, someone has been targeting or missing the target or not thinking that they don't deserve love. I mean, remember that Pisces is also the, it's the martyr. It's like, I'm not good enough, you know. I have to give and give and give, and then I don't receive. I love unconditionally, says Pisces, and people take advantage of me. So that's a little bit the martyr. I don't deserve. But you do deserve, dear Pisces. You do deserve. And that's what Jupiter and Venus will provide for you. For Pisces, this is absolutely magical. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. This could be a secret meeting. This is two people coming together in secrecy. Now, they're dressed as bride and groom, so these two people could be twin flames. Maybe they were married in a past lifetime. Maybe they're just two people that are married and married to other people. I don't know. But disconnecting from the world is spending quality time together. And they deserve this. And you know that poison arrow is facing both of them, which is saying that they're both very deeply in love, very deeply in love. And I'm going to use the term crazy in love, you know, it just comes to mind. So let's take another card and see what comes with this retreat. No, what comes with this retreat? Ooh, okay, no. Too many cards, dear Spirit. Can you please guide? So someone is aiming for a meeting, a get-together, a retreat, a holiday, in secrecy, I would say. And we've got, it's safe for you to love, open your heart, to give and receive the highest energy of all. And we've got someone that's in a codependent relationship. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. For some of you, you probably know that this is, for some of you this is, maybe there is codependency here, and some of you are some of you are in a codependent marriage, contract. This could also be business, doesn't have to be romance. Codependency is feeling as though you're stuck, right? That's Saturn. So feeling as though you're stuck karmically. But I feel that with Venus and Jupiter finishing up in Pisces and entering Aries, this is like an ending of a cycle. Now, I'm going to tell you, for some of you, that won't be the end, because Jupiter is going to turn back. Jupiter's going to retrograde. He's going to get to Aries, to the 8th degree, and then he's going to turn back to Pisces. That's when he's going to towards the end part of the year. He's going to literally finish then towards the end of the year. So the story continues. So it's either someone is in a codependent other relationship, marriage, for whatever reason, money, business, or a legal situation, or whatever it is, or this is just a very strong karmic relationship, right, where someone cannot break away. You know, codependency is very Saturnian indeed. Now, addictions, this could also say that someone not being happy, could be either turning to alcohol, or just binging and eating too much, or maybe even the use of drugs or medicines to heal, try and heal the pain. We know life hasn't been easy for many, right? So codependency, that's like karma that's being carried. But the last card says it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive. Obviously here someone's heart is blocked. There's fear with the codependency. There's mind games. There's, you know, just like, you know, that Five of Swords, there's fear. A fear of letting go of something from the past to make space. The word "it is safe" says to me that this codependency card speaks to fear. Let's see what's at the bottom. See, this situation involves marriage. Absolutely. Now, this is something that we're talking about in the future, or this could be like another, like a cycle that you are revisiting. Some of you could be revisiting. Remember the retreat, they're dressed as bride and groom. So whether it's you're in a codependent now and you've met your soulmate or a twin flame or whatever, or you were married to this person in the past, right? And you're still carrying karma from then, and you're maybe heading for another marriage in this lifetime, maybe having a second chance to do things in the correct way. It does say it is safe for you to love. Maybe this is also, I feel, maybe there was a knockback or an unrealized dream also from a past lifetime where someone was out of bounds to the other person, and maybe this is someone's second chance, that in this lifetime they will get their chance. You know what I'm talking about. You understand what I just said. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So honesty and keeping that word. I want to have a look at this Nine of Pentacles. What is this all about? Before I take the Nine of Pentacles, I'd like to take one on the Star. Dear Spirit, what's the Star about? We've got the tree, and the tree is a Saturnian card, but it's also, it's like we've got Saturn and Uranus. There's been a lot of push and pull, a lot of conflict about leaving the conservatism, the traditional way of doing things, and moving towards a futuristic way or unexpected, radical, way and doing things very differently and breaking traditions, I feel here. But the tree also speaks to a seed that's been planted from the past. It can also relate to matters of health, but also how I see it, it's family. It's tradition. It's the way things were always done. Let's look at the King of, or two cards fell out, the King of Wands. We've got the Bear and we've got the Sun. So this is a leader, and the Bear also could be a mother figure, could be someone that this King of Wands is married to or partnered up with, or could also be, the Bear could also be someone above the King of Wands. But I feel it's more, it could be a mother figure, because remember the Sun speaks to Leo, and Leo is the leader. So it's either this King of Wands is a leader, I'm going to say Capricorn and Leo, as well as, I did say Sagittarius, Aries, as well as Scorpio here. But also, I mean, the bear does speak to courage. It speaks to strength, as, you know, a character that needs to be strong, or, you know, that Martian, courageous energy of Mars to move forward towards the sun. And the sun is, it's like a very strong, powerful, victorious energy, like happiness, someone needing to stand strong at this point and move towards the sun, which is clarity, healing. It's the mother and child. I mean, the sun can speak to the child, or something that this King of Wands is needing to be strong to create, right? To bring to the world. Also, remember, the sun is like being up on stage, shining one's light to the world. The sun is happiness, my dear friends. It's sun in Leo. Okay, speaks to happiness and victory and all those beautiful positive energies. Let's see the lovers. Ha 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 ha. The path. I'm not surprised. The choice on the choice, a choice in love, a choice between someone's fame, someone's name, someone's place in their environment, in their society. That someone is at a juncture, and it's this King of Wands. 22 is the path, either divorce, separation, a decision to travel, opportunities open here. It's the Queen of Pentacles, which is very motherly. Queen of Pentacles, right? Earth. Usually Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So let's see, because we've got a pathway. Someone's ready to travel. Let's look at the Four of Wands. We've got abundance and the fish and the King of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles, my dear friends. These are parents. These are people who are very experienced, very stable, very grounded, right? And it's Pisces. I mean, it's the fish, which does speak to abundance, but also speaks to repetition, right? The fish is also, it's like Pisces, isn't it? It's what we're going through right now. It can speak to finances, can speak to business, wealth, and abundance and gains. So a celebration or some sort of a happiness or victorious situation that is going to open up a path to abundance. The abundance doesn't have to be only financial. It could also be emotional. We've got Jupiter in abundance here, my dear friends. And Libra balance. So a sense of fairness and justice coming through. Let's take the Libra card, the Justice. We've got the King of Cups. And the House, my dear friends. The House, something permanent. Changes within someone's home. And this is justice. Someone's establishment, their business, their home, their safety, and their traditions. Someone is coming through from the heart here. So there is abundance. There's financial abundance as well as emotional stability here. And this is Dharma coming in. It's not karma, it's Dharma. Maybe it's karma for someone that did not do things in an integral way, in the right way. They did something for the wrong reason. Let me take one there before I take that Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Key, Eight of Pentacles, another Virgo card. The key is a solution, a resolution, something long-lasting. So could be a family, that major differences, social differences, or maybe even differences of opinion, right? Conflict, but finding a resolution and a solution. And the key could also speak to a new home. We've got the House here, which is Moon in Cancer. And we've got the Key, which is also very similar to Chiron for me. That open wound, that we carry from a past lifetime. the ability to put in the effort and heal this open wound. 9 of Pentacles. What's that about, dear Spirit? So we've got King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got the Love card, of course, and this is the Knight of Cups, my dear friends. Someone that was not certain about moving forward, or maybe they couldn't because they were in another connection. They had other obligations. Also, it could be parental obligations. I mean, the bear can speak to a parent, usually a mother or someone that holds a position of strength, of leadership, right? The bear. Someone who's very powerful. So we've got the Love card here, the Heart. This is the Heart. So someone is wanting, and this is, of course, Sun in Leo again. So Leo is very strong in this reading. Very, very strong. Now, for Leo and Aquarius, because this new moon will be, this solar eclipse will be on the 10th degree of Taurus, those of you that are born in the first 10 days of the fixed signs, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo and Aquarius, right, around the 10th day, give or take, a couple of days back or forth, this eclipse will be very important for you. Okay. Of course, for Aquarius and Leo, it will not be easy, the changes that are necessary to be made, but they are productive circumstances that will put you in a difficult position. And this is for all the fixed signs, but it's meant to put you on the right path. And remember, there will be beautiful surprises coming in, unexpected tower moments that are going to be very positive, my dear friends. Believe in the magic. It's a time of magic. Okay, with that abundance, that dream-like energy. I mean, you'll be saying, I need to pinch myself. Am I dreaming? Right? Which can be, it's just going to come like this. But these are going to be blessings that will come in. And we've got the Knight of Wands, someone taking action. This is the Whip. And the Whip is something very sudden. It could speak to conflict, arguments, debates, or oppositions. But to me, I mean, it only lasts very quickly. There will be a little bit of conflict, just like that 5 of Wands, very similar. And it's an 11 again. It's when the portal opens. The solution will be found, though. This is going to be just a moment, just for a moment. Someone's ready to take the action, driven by their desires. I mean, Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy, someone coming in, taking action, traveling, racing towards their desires. And we've got the 10 of Hearts, the 10 of Cups, and the dog. This speaks to loyalty and friendship, my dear friends. We've got number 18 a couple of times. The dog and the Virgo I analyze. 18 speaks to fears, but it also, I mean, it's the moon. It's very much that subconscious, our subconscious, unconscious energy of providing a service, of being loyal. Even though there's doubts, there's the loyalty. I think it's the loyalty that is what is giving, what is going to pay off here. And, you know, the dog there with the 10 of Cups, being loyal to what makes someone happy. And I'm going to say also someone maybe was loyal and to others. Maybe it's a time of now, you know, the energy is shifting, and it could also be a divine payback that someone's loyalty is coming back to gift them, to give them a gift. Could be anything. Let's see what we've got here. Dear Spirit, with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, we've got release there, Scorpio again. So that lunar eclipse on the 16th of May is very, very felt already here. Someone is going through a release with the Judgment card here. Scorpio, Pluto. Something is dying away, something karmic that we are purging and letting go of. Resting and reconsidering. Yes, obviously, and it's a 9. That someone is going through a release and they need their time to breathe. They're going through an ending, obviously. And whenever we are purging and even transforming and, you know, taking off those layers that have been holding us back, right? We need to. It's like we're going through a rebirth, and this is it's a process, my dear friends. It doesn't happen from one day to the other. So someone has gone through a lot. It's the 9 of Wands. They've gone through a lot. They've been wounded. They've gone through so much, and they're still standing. But this is what they're understanding that they need to do now, right? Because they've stood, they've been strong. It's a time to release now, to let go of all the heaviness. And we've got another 9. We've got the Hermit here. Seek. So we've got a couple of 9s and a 13, which 18 and 4 is 22. Yes, someone is seeking the wisdom. Can you see that they're in nature? We've got the birds. The birds are messengers. They're receiving messages of wisdom from spirit. And you know that obviously Taurus is the land. It's a very good idea to spend time. Go and get your feet in the grass, step on the soil, listen to the birds, tune out and tune into nature, my dear friends. And there you will, through seeking, you will find your answers on how to move forward. 9s are very important. 9th of May could be very significant. September, again, the 9th month. But 22 again is the path. I'm going to take one more on that. And we've got seeking the truth. Seek and seeking the truth. 7 of Swords. Seeking the truth. Remember before how I said someone is like they're losing their mind, like things are back to front, right? The car before the horse. It's like needing to, I feel that this Mercury retrograde is going to be very important. Of course, Pluto as well, because Pluto, we said, is in now stopped, very potent. We've got release there. Someone is seeking the truth and will start to purge and release anything karmic that's been holding them back so that they could close up a cycle and then begin anew. So they're seeking the answers, and this could be anything that's going to give them a sense of release and freedom. 999, 27. 2 and a 7 is also a 9. But seeking the truth, we will have the truth. Can you see how the light is coming through? And 7 of Swords, of course, speaks to the thief. It can also speak to stealth. Someone that's sneaky, someone that's like a fox. You know, they've hidden the truth, but the truth is going to come to light. That's what this solar eclipse is going to do, because it's on Uranus and we will be shocked. 10 of Swords. And the ship. This is transition. Jupiter and Sagittarius. Jupiter will give us the truth. There is a farewell, a voyage. Someone's ready to go on an adventure, to travel. Their transition. It's very similar to that 6 of Swords for me. I want to take one card on that path. And we've got the anchor. 9 of Swords. Someone being stuck and being codependent. 9 of Swords is anxiety, lack of sleep. Someone's worried about change, because the anchor does speak to someone's security, financial, a home. The decision that they're going to make is going to change the rest of their lives. And it's the anchor speaks to long time. is Saturn in Capricorn again. It's laying down those foundations. Remember, I spoke about that before. The decision is going to rock someone's stability. And the worry could be financial, or it could be, as I said again, someone's reputation, someone's business, family. Everything is intertwined in this reading. We've got a bit of everything here. I just want to take 3 Sevilas on the whip. We've got the leggerezza, which is like lightness of being, having gone through a transformation. This also holds a very strong sexual connotation. Leggerezza. Lightness of being, like having, it's like that 10 of Wands, having put that down. Ending the burden. Someone is needing to, their morale needs to be picked up. They've gone through a lot. We've got the Amalato. An abandonment of morale. Someone's needing to rest and reconsider. They've gone through a very strong, very deep transformation. Lots of changes on fundamental levels here. 4 of Swords. Obviously, they've gone through a heartbreak, a broken heart. Let's take one more. So someone psychologically is not certain about moving forward. They're not ready. They're seeking the truth. Maybe they need to analyze. Maybe they're just too much about the details. And we've got messaggero. News coming from afar. These could be legal papers. It could be communication. It could be, it's good news coming in. It's good news. The 11 diamonds is positive. What is this news about? And we've got alegría, merriment and happiness, and it's the 9 of Wands, which is also up here. So the news is about, let's celebrate. There is a celebration here. There's going to be a lot of happiness, getting out there, mingling with friends, celebrating the news that's coming through. It's as though someone has given up on this. Last minute, the news comes in. And we've got Amika, harmony, 4 of Wands, best friend, confidant, justice, Amika. It's the 4 of Wands, which is here. Someone marrying their best friend as well. Support from someone's best friend could be the case as well, obviously. I think I want to take one card on the Judgment. What comes after the Judgment card? So after this resurrection. And my dear friends, the resurrection of Christ gives us great promise that the resurrection of our lives is certain. Let's see. And we've got the Strength card in Leo. So we've got Pluto and the Sun. We have Pluto and the Sun. Very powerful. We've got the darkness and the light. Pluto is the darkness and the Sun is the light. It heals this transformative energy. Like, as I said, we are going through a purging process. But the Sun is going to come through. It's asking for patience, strength, confidence. Remember that Leo is very sexual. It's like the yin and the yang coming together, right? The two energies coming together to balance out and harmonize, right? And having confidence that the Sun will come through after this purging process. And this could also speak to very strongly, I'm going to say also the time of the Sun moving through Leo, which is its home sign, right? That could be a very important time here as well. This is powerful. The Sun and Pluto coming together. Very powerful indeed. My dear friends, let's take a message from Spirit, from the Universal Love Guidebook. We will read a message. Dear Spirit, what is the advice? What is the advice? So the abundance is going to come in very unexpectedly with that lightning strike, that unexpected Uranus surprise, shock, which will lead you to abundance. And you know that is a number 7. We've got a 3, a 7 and a 7, 2 7s here. So that's 17. And 1 is 18. So the moon, this points very, very strongly to the lunar eclipse, my dear friends. Even though, yes, of course, it's a new moon. It's a new moon in Taurus and then a full moon in Scorpio, obviously. Eclipse season, very, very, very important. What is the advice? Oh my God, love. And love comes in many, many forms, my dear friends. Many, many forms. Looks like, you know, the love, the heart is Venus. So whatever Venus is doing in Pisces on Jupiter, the 2 benefic planets, will give us love. We've got the love, 2 love cards here. Love takes its sweet old time, but it's worth it. In the end, remember that the heart does speak to spring energies. It's the flowers are blooming. It speaks to romance, to charity, to help reconciliation, forgiveness, a softening of the energies, dear friends. Let's read the card. Love. Let love guide your speech, thoughts, and actions, and a relationship will dramatically improve. Know that love heals all things. It illuminates hearts and minds, opens doors previously closed, and reveals pathways that were once hidden. Love is not merely responsive. It anticipates and tends to future needs. Love wants what is good for the sake of goodness. It keeps no tabs and collects no recompense. Love is its own reward. Love has but one enemy, and that is fear. So be fearless. The next time you're about to react or respond to any situation through fear, stop and replace the fear with love. You will be amazed by the results that this simple change will bring. Shift into love and offer kindness. Shift into love and find courage. Shift into love and know peace. I love it. I love it, my dear friends. That was well worth waiting for, this message. We see a lot of abundance, a lot of balance and a lot of harmony, a lot of loyalty here. Yes, there is fear. This is the advice that we need to let go of fear, and whatever we are purging from our life, whatever we've lost hope on, it's time to believe that what we've been hoping on, even if it's not exactly the way we had hoped, right, it will give us something even better. Okay? It's a time to open our hearts, to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. And that comes in all forms, all shapes and sizes. That is the truth. The truth is love. If you are seeking the truth, then know that the path of love is the path to take, if at all possible. Because what we give out is what we draw back, what we receive. That is just karmic justice. And we've got amazing cards here today, my dear friends. As I said, it's not going to be too comfortable because eclipses are not comfortable. But we do know that there will be a lot of changes. It's a time of purging and letting go of anything karmic that's been holding us back. We're moving towards abundance. We're moving towards harmony, balance, and fairness. Okay, where there's been no fairness, no justice, this is what will change. We will be able to deal with that open wound. We will find a resolution. Is it a new home? Is it a new business? Is it a resolution? What is it that you are looking for? Yeah, so I want to thank you so much for your love, always, for your support, for being on Patreon, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, and for your concern through your emails. Thank you so much, my dear friends. I will be back. Agape is here to say goodbye. Hello, Agape. Hello. Yes. Today is actually Monday. I don't know if we'll be able, I'm going to try to do that twin flame reading for Wednesday where you could get your personalized messages. We'll see if we can do that. I mean, you know that I've always need my helper with me. So we can get to you to get to as many of you as possible. My little elf Mariah. So I'm not going to promise. If you see that the twin flame reading will be premiered, you'll know that with a yes please you will get a personalized message either this Wednesday or next Wednesday. Okay, for sure. And Agape wants to say goodbye. Goodbye my dear friends. Goodbye. We love you very much. See you all soon. Talk to you actually tomorrow or the day after, okay? Love you all so very much. Ta-da.